It has been almost 9 months since a disastrous storm system tore through southeastern San Diego, causing devastating flooding and profound damages to over 1,000 homes and businesses within the area. With about 1,200 residents displaced, the county turned towards their existing emergency service provider, Equus Workforce Solutions, in order to provide temporary lodging and case management services for flood victims.
We had hopes that Equus would foster a smooth transition and execute a response to this crisis in good faith. Unfortunately, my office continuously heard the contrary.
Dependent on Equus to provide shelter and basic needs, many residents report that the level of care they received was disorganized and lacked compassion.
Equus's deficiencies led to confusion and pain and inevitably forced many out of the program prematurely. And all of this only exacerbated the mental health strains on our families that were already grappling with the aftermath.
This is Clarissa Marin, the CFO of Harvey Family Foundation, a community-based organization that has been with flood victims since day one, providing boots-on-the-ground volunteer services. Ultimately, it was groups like the Harvey Family Foundation and many other local nonprofits that stepped up and filled the gaps left behind by Equus.
The people that are here as community members that were boots on the ground were actually volunteering at the time. We're doing the case management. They were figuring out how to get people homes. They were figuring out what are the next steps. They were figuring out doing all of those things behind the scenes. While Equus got some $18 million or something like that with the worst customer service.
It is currently unclear how much money Equus has received from the county to date. However, residents argue that the scrutiny from the situation should call for the county to re-examine the process in which it conducts its contracting, specifically the types of companies that it's choosing to give funding to.
We need answers to ensure we are doing right by our constituents. Unfortunately, we cannot go back in time and change the capacity of our response, but we can move forward with a much better framework.
At the Board of Supervisors meeting the following day, all supervisors voted unanimously in favor of conducting an audit into the services provided by Equus.
Especially because the taxpayers are footing this bill, I do think this audit's necessary. So I appreciate Supervisor Montgomery for bringing it forward.
Chairwoman Vargas, that motion passes unanimously with all.
The audit is due back to the county in 120 days. Here's some of the information that they're looking for. A detailed analysis of Equus's actual expenditures versus contracted amounts, the exact number of households that was provided with temporary lodging, the types and quantity of case management services that were provided, an analysis of Equus's data security, the number and types of complaints that Equus received, and the process in which the company used to rectify and resolve those complaints. So what do you guys think about this audit? Let us know and head to our website at www.sdvoice.info and click on this article to read our full coverage.